Hello everybody from Rushmere and welcome to another one of Mr Neary's challenges for today. Again, we've got absolutely beautiful weather outside, so if you can do this challenge outside today in a safe environment, then please do. But if not, we can still do them indoors. So today, all you're going to need is a tennis ball, and you're also, strangely enough, going to need a big spoon. I've got my spoon down here, okay, it's not a tablespoon, so the really tiny ones. It is a normal size, quite large spoon that you will need, and we'll get onto that a little bit later. So, I'll place that down here for now, and all you will need for challenge number one is your tennis ball. So you can either use the tennis ball if you've got one, but if you don't have a tennis ball, don't forget you've got a resource pack ball, the small plastic ones that we supplied you in your resource packs that you can use for these activities as well. So hopefully everybody should either have a resource pack ball or a tennis ball, or you can choose between the two. So challenge number one, we are going to be starting by doing some timed claps and catches. So what I'm going to do for level one, you've got to do it 3 times, is you're going to drop the ball, okay, it must bounce, clap, catch. Okay, so I want you to try and clap at the time the ball bounces. So that means you're reading the speed of the ball and you're timing your clap. Watch again. So bounce, clap at the same time and catch. And we're going to see if you can do that 3 times. So level 2 involves not 1 bounce, but 2 bounces. So now we're going to go clap, clap, catch. Okay, so we've got 2 bounces for level 2. And again, we'll do that 3 times. And catch. Excellent. So you've probably guessed what level 3 might be. And this is the last level. So this time, you are going to allow the ball to bounce 3 times. I want you to think, is the ball going to bounce higher or lower on the second and third bounce? So just watch me and you should be able to see. So I'm going to do level 3 now with 3 bounces. So we're going to go... And think, did the ball on bounce 1 bounce high, 2 bounce lower, 3 bounce lower, or did it change? Have a watch one more time. I want you to do level 3 3 times. Okay, so if you look, I'm having to really bend my knees, which should tell us that we're getting lower. Okay, so it means that don't forget, when you're catching the ball, we should have our hands out in a bowl shape. We don't want them separated. We don't want to clap catch like that together, because we could then miss the ball. So we could go like that, rather than if we have our hands in a bowl shape, we can then come underneath. So once you've done your clap, bowl, up and underneath. That's the best way and safest way without worrying about dropping the ball. It could still spill out of our hands, but if it does, don't worry. Try and do level 1, then level 2, then level 3 if you can. But if you can't, then don't worry. Just do the best that you possibly can. So that's the first challenge of the day. We've got the clap and catch challenge. So challenge number 2, a new topic, is where you're now going to start with the ball above your head. But we're not going to throw it, because again, we can do this indoors and we can do this outdoors. So we're going to start with the ball above our head. We're then going to be dropping the ball and trying to catch it with 2 hands as close to the floor as possible. And don't forget to use your bowl technique, so we create a bowl shape with our hands. Okay, so watch me very carefully. Again, I'm going to have to bend my knees very quickly to try and catch the ball. So I'm going to drop the ball and then catch the ball. And again, I'm going to drop the ball and then catch the ball. And let's see how many times we can do that without making a mistake. So do the best that you possibly can on our challenge number 2. Dropping the ball from above our head height and then catching it as close to the floor as you physically possibly can. Alright? So, last but not least, challenge number 3 today is where you will need your spoon. So you do need your spoon, okay? And what your objective is going to be is simply to balance the ball on the spoon. Now that's already quite difficult. You've got to keep your hand really steady and really, really controlled before you end up wobbling, and then the ball could, of course, fall off. But your objective is going to be to try and lift the spoon from the floor as high as you can and back down again. And we're going to see how many times we can do that without making a mistake. So watch. I'm going to go all the way down. Tap the floor, balance the ball. And then I want you to try and lift it above your head. Up, 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 up. And that's above my head now. And then back down again. Slow and steady. So watching the ball, balancing. And then lift it above your head if you can. Once it's above your head, and then back down again. 2. And every time that you go above your head and you touch the floor, you score a point. It's above my head down. That's number 3. It's touch the floor. All the way up, above your head, and down. Stop. Good, okay. So you try and keep your score and get the highest score you possibly can again, and you get 1 point for every time you touch the floor when you come all the way back down really slowly and steady. All right? So hopefully you will enjoy those challenges. You've got 3 challenges there to try and participate in. Again, if family wants to get involved and they want to write their own results down, then they can. Do the best that you possibly can. Don't forget to write the results as well as the rules, as well as the equipment that you need in your resource books, and I hope that you enjoy it. I will see you again tomorrow for another one of Mr Neary's challenges. Have a good day.